I'm Tyra.
And I'm Kendra.
Today we'll be doing a gingerbread village kit. These are the things you'll need. A gingerbread house,
A package of icing, some scissors, sprinkles, some round circle candies, gumdrops, and mini beads.
let's get started.
The first thing you want to do is remove the lid for your ice packaging and cut a snip in the top.
This time you're going to put the icing on your base and then glue down a piece.
And you might need to follow what your gingerbread house kit says, or instead put it in the microwave for such and such minutes to warm up the icing. Apply a line of icing down and stick your piece. You might need to apply a little bit more around the edges to make sure that it's not going to move. Then apply another line of icing right next to it and on the sides of it.
Now we're going to glue down this piece.
Make sure that you put down the right piece or your gingerbread house will not fit right together. Like I said, you might need to apply a little bit more around the edges to secure it to the base. And put another line of icing. About the same size as your first piece would put down. And you might put a little bit on the side of your frosting gingerbread to make sure that it's not going to fall.
And like she said, put some on the edge in the front.
You might need to put it around the corner of the bottom also.
Okay, we're going to turn this around so we can do the last piece.
Put the last line of frosting on the very bottom base and up the sides of the gingerbread to secure the last bottom base piece in.
This time we're going to just secure it real nice.
And put a little dab of frosting at the very corners of it to make sure that every piece of it is secure, nice in place. Now we're going to apply the roof. So you put a little bit on your last bottom base piece on the very top, and then put it up the first base piece that we done, up that edge, and the second base piece that we done. And then apply your roof. You might need to push the sides in a little bit more to make sure that it's going to stay. And if it falls a little bit, that's okay. You can just get right back and do it again. The roof is probably the hardest part of this whole thing, so you might need to get your parents' help to do it. Correct any mistakes that your gingerbread house has dented and put on your last piece before decorating. Put it on your bottom base piece at the sides of your two tall pieces and then a little bit of your top roof part.
So it'll stick in place on the top too.
Make sure that you get all the corners of it to make sure that it's very secure to your house and will not fall. And if you have any gaps, just take another piece of your gingerbread, like this empty piece,
And
you
then
might
cut it
need
in
to
half.
cut it to the desired length. Until you have your piece, and then just glue that on. If there's still any gaps, it's completely fine and it will not do no harm to your gingerbread house. And now it's time for decorating. Now you can do this any way you would like. We're just going to do a couple that we show. You can do this any way you would like because we all have different minds, but we are very creative. We all have different imaginations in different ways that we like to do stuff. While she's working on that right there, I'm going to fill in this roof piece. It is okay if you make a mess because you can always just come back and refill it in. That's why I said that you need a pair of scissors just on handy to make sure that you have your pieces open when you're starting to decorate. And if you have any problems doing any of these steps, you might need to pause this video or have your parents help you with some steps of it.
And if the piece would not stick on, just put some icing and go on the back and then stick it somewhere where you want to.
This has always been my family's tradition, making gingerbread houses in the living room together while we all enjoy our sweets.
This is also my family tradition. We love it. Every day on Christmas Eve, me and my mom always go into the store and always make, and always buy a gingerbread house. And when we get home, my mom helps me make this gingerbread house. And it's awesome.
As you can see, we are almost done with our gingerbread house, and you might take a little bit longer than we are going to take, but all that matters is that you have a really good time with your family, and always look up to your elderlies and your role models in life. I'm just going to put some jellies on the side here to secure my gingerbread in place and make sure that the sides are not going to drop over.
While she's doing that, I'm going to get some green sprinkles and sprinkle some little bit green.
Lastly, we're going to decorate these last two sides of our gingerbread house. I love how this kit has very majority of candy, so you can make different pieces of it in case some of yours rolls on the floor or on the table if you have seen mine do.
You can do a colorful grass if you want to.
We're going to do this last side of our gingerbread house. As you can see, we are not pros at this. We just like having a good time with each other and spending our times with each other in friendship together.
right here so we can decorate it.
We're going to fill in this last line.
What I'm doing is putting 2 pucker-ups on each side so it'll be big and cool.
And that was our video on how to make a gingerbread.
Bye!